2:05 now. So, well, I think we should get started. All right. First and foremost, can everyone else hear me? If it's okay, maybe you can type okay in the chat box. All right, perfect. Well, all right, welcome everybody. All right, today's session is specially arranged by THF and DVI with Amway. Right, thanks to our diamonds. Right, so before we start, right, appreciate if we could, okay, all the leaders, if you could actually rename, right, your name, ABO name, followed by your ABO number. Okay, right, so, okay, for today's session, let me maybe give you a little bit background about our speaker today, right? Wan Yu is actually a digital marketing trainer for over 10 years of experience in the internet technology, right? She consults business online and offline strategies relating to digital marketing and optimizing touch points for the best value for the audience and all the businesses, right? She has spoken in live event organized by Selangor Information Technology and Digital Economy Corporation on e-commerce topics, and also a recipient of the 2015 MSC Malaysia Asia Pacific ICT Award that provides recognition to outstanding achievements of individual students, entrepreneurs, SME, and organizations with operation in Malaysia. Right, so I hope everyone can learn and apply it to follow our company vision, A70 vision, right, which to help our leaders to build online community. Right, without further ado, I pass the floor to our speaker for today, Wan Yu.
Hello, everyone. Hey, okay, so let's do another sound check. If you guys can hear me, let me know. All right, I prefer if you press 1, that's already good enough. All right, just press 1 while I share my screen so that we can get started. Okay, all right, now if you can see my screen as well, all right, just press 2. So let me, so that I know what's happening to everyone, yeah? Okay, so let me just make sure that I can still see, you know, something going on, okay. Let's me open the chat. All right. Okay. So I can see most of you guys are ready. Great. I'm very, very excited to share, you know, certain things that may actually superpower, yeah, your social media. I know. Okay. Most of you probably have done social media or already started at least one social media platform. Would you guys mind sharing which social media platform you're more active on? I mean, more active posting, not more active, I don't know, browsing. That's a totally different thing. All right, to watch people and to also work on your social media is very, very different thing. But let me know, honestly, which one you are more active in. All right. Okay. Okay, so good. All right, so most of you are on Instagram, FB. Why nobody on YouTube? But some of you are on TikTok. Good enough, good enough. All right. Yeah, we will discover why. Okay. All right, hardly. All right, coming soon. Okay, some of you are still planning. Well, Facebook, TikTok easier to manage lah. But this, you know, Facebook, Instagram, okay lah. But you know, when it comes to TikTok and YouTube, wow, I scared a bit. All right. Wow, one of you actually is on Xiaohongshu, small red book. All right, so if you know, your potential customers are going to be from there, it's okay. We're going to learn a lot of at least the fundamentals for the first 15 minutes, and then we'll actually discover the secrets on social media, how to get ahead of other people when it comes to posting on social media. Yeah, all right. So you know, those of you who are already active on social media and you probably have been looking at a lot of how other people do their posting and stuff like that. And then you start to wonder, why sometimes when I post, other people can get 10 likes and I only get 1 like. Sometimes I don't even get any likes. You curious or not? You want to know why? This is a very, very common problem that everybody has. All right, but if you nail that secret, there's a few tips here is going to superpower your posting. all right, you know the secret behind all these algorithms and all these platforms, you can conquer any platform as long as you put some effort into it. Yeah. So just like how Vince was introduced me, I actually have a background in software engineering. So I know how this algorithm works. All right, all these social media platforms, how they decide who should see your content. It's all planned one. All right, it's all part of the big master plan. They want you to spend money on the platform. They don't want you to leave their platform. So they always have this very secret stuff that goes on behind the scenes that normal people don't know. All right. So because I train a lot of different industries, so I know sometimes the algorithm is triggered by certain things. Okay. All right. So just a very quick run through of everyone. Just to let you know, we are on Zoom. So yes, the chat is there. So if you have any questions, you can just type it inside the Zoom chat. I can catch it. All right. I have two screens here. I have one screen on my left, another screen in front of me, which is my slides. All right. But I can catch your questions here. So whenever you have any questions or something that you want to know a little bit deeper in detail, or something I said, or something that is on the slide, that's great. Okay. You can actually post that question there. Okay, now I'm going to do you guys a favor also. Now I'm going to present a lot of information here. All right, so I'm going to actually share with you a handout. I think will help you. All right, at least to know if you want to refer back to some important key points that I show on my slide. All right, so this is actually a link to the handout. It's also in the Zoom chat. Okay, so just go ahead and download a copy for yourself for reference purposes. All right, okay, good. All right, let's get started. Okay. All right, so we're going to learn a little bit of overview. What's in now and what's not in now, and which platform we should be in. Now, I know most of you are on Facebook, Instagram. This one I'm very comfortable in there already. I know. I probably know most of my friends are already on Facebook and Instagram already. All right, so I don't need to, think too much about, start a new platform or whatever, because you're very comfortable, isn't it? All right, no permission to download. Okay, let me just get that sorted out a little bit. Okay, thank you for the feedback. All right, hold on, yeah. Okay, let me get that done for you guys. Share. Okay, let me, yes, my bad. Okay, hold on, yeah. Anyone with the link? All right, try it again. Okay, so it should be done already. All right, you guys should be able to download. Let me know, can download or not? I just updated the permission already. Try again. Okay, very good. Thank you very much, Yunwoon. Okay, Eva. Good. Okay, so everybody comfortable already? Okay, so we're gonna see what is in, what is not so in, what is potentially growing, already going to explode. Yeah, you want to be there before it really explodes. Okay, all right, yes. Okay, so we're gonna learn all this social media and what else is there. All right, and also how to create content for social media and some standard rules that you have to follow. All right, as a fellow ABOs, I think most of you are aware that certain things that you can do and you cannot do on these social media platforms, but it doesn't mean that you cannot achieve the results that you want. All right, there is still a chance for you to get ahead. All right, so we work with what we have, work within the rules, and then everybody happy, and then eventually you will start to see results. Okay, now those of you who are thinking, will I be sharing anything free today? Everybody love free things? All right. Okay. I know. There are two kinds of people here. Normally, when I say free things, some of you say, it's probably not very good. Some of you say free things, okay lah, for a start, never mind law, trial version, right? Okay, you try first, then no need to spend money on it. Okay, so I'll be sharing one or two free tools or free ways to get information on the internet. All right, I think most of you are very familiar already with Mr. Google. I'm going to show you some specific tools that can, let you have a little bit more bullets to use. All right, when it comes to looking for content to post on your social media. All right. Okay. So after that, we're going to actually learn a little bit of the free tools. Okay. What else we can use to create interesting content that can get us all the like, share, and comments. Yeah, all right. Yeah, most of you already download the first free thing I give already. It's a handout. Okay, yes. All right. Now, of course, last but not least, some of you want to do more. All right, you're already very active on your own profile. You're very active working on your own Facebook page, your own Instagram. You probably have a small group of people that you follow a lot. Okay, that you follow a lot, or people follow you a lot. So you're thinking, I want to actually create an online community. I want to actually grow this group of people. All right, so you can actually take a look at building your online community, right, which is going to cover in the last part. Okay, yes, okay. So those of you expect me to put maximize the screen, I will try to maximize, but you will notice that sometimes I will need to go to another tab. All right, I will actually show you other things on the other browser tab. Yeah, so you know, if you can try to adjust and see, all right, because I'm going to demonstrate a few things on how to use the Canva tool to create your social media things. All right, how to use certain free tools that is not part of the slide.
是吗？你应该开始，我爱查某囝真勤劳。
Okay. All right. Okay, so my fellow moderators will help us control a bit the extra value that is added inside the meeting. All right, so okay, let's get started. Okay, now this one I don't want to panjang cerita. Okay, most of you know how to know Malay also, right? Is it okay if I mix a little bit of the language, because I prefer a much more casual way of speaking? Can I assume everyone know Malay? Okay, I'll try to minimize maybe just one or two Malaysian words or, you know, stuff that I thought can boleh kan? Okay, all right, okay. All right. All right, I don't want to assume, because last time when I did the same talk, there's quite a few of you, diamond level one is actually not really Malaysian. So yeah, but no worries. Thank you very much for your feedback. Yeah. Okay. So this one, I think this part I can maximize lah. All right. So for the benefit of Dave, yes, I did catch your name. Okay. All right. I'm going to go school screen. Okay. We're going to talk through this for about maybe 10 minutes lah. All right. Okay. So what is social media? Why you all started to get into social media in the first place? What do you see in social media that you think, hey, this is a good place to be in, man? Anyone? Why are you there in the first place? Because all your people is there. Your people being, you know, your friends, your relatives, your ex-colleagues, your long time ago, very good friends, 10, 20 years relationship. Although Facebook is technically only 14 years old, but you are there. You want to get connected with them professionally, casually, personally, they are there, isn't it? So now social media has grown into a stage that you actually interact with them some more. All right, it's not just, oh, I connect to you enough already. Some more you share things so that they can, you know, take a look at how you're doing you know, whether you have something of value that they can see and inspire them. All right. Now, during MCO, right, how many of you actually posted, you know, your masterpiece, cooking, you know, maybe planting new plants or whatever? How many of you actually did that? Post you know, on social media, Facebook Instagram let people see, oh, today I cook what? Wow, this is my masterpiece. All right, picture of happy children and everything. Got it? This is what I mean by engaging with your network. Whenever you share something on social media, you are trying to be an active part of social media. All right. So that is one of the ways that you can be an active member on social media. So that's why just now when I asked, okay, which platform are you active on? Well, I actually mean which platform you actually post things on. You can actually get on a social media without posting anything on, you know, which we call spying or lurking or stalking. Not stalking, but you know, stalking. You know what people do to people. You know, that guy very langsai. I want to check his background. Wow! Suddenly we all become BI. Can. All right. Yeah, stalking. Yes, Aslinda. Thank you for wording it out for me. Memang pun. All right. We want to find out who is these people. Can I trust him or not? All right. Betul ke real deal or not real deal? All right. So again, we share, we exchange information in virtual communities. You are never alone on social media. All right, of course, PSA to everyone, social media has all sorts of people. Don't simply post anything bad. But if whatever you post is good, clean, and nice, generally people will accept that you are just being nice on social media. This one a warning, okay, PSA, because we've seen so many negative things that's happened on social media, but there's only one thing they can do. We try and control. We don't do that knee-jerk reaction that some keyboard warriors are doing. All right. You know who is keyboard warriors? Lawan kekunci. Keyboard warriors are online Karens. Yeah, yeah. These people, they read into every single detail. They just want to cari pasal. All right, please don't be that. Okay, people don't appreciate it. People want to feel good when they come to social media. And that is what you need to focus on. Post only good things on social media. Sometimes you can be honest with your feelings a little bit, but not too dark. You know, yeah, honesty can also be a few levels on that, but you know, a bit of casual joke, entertainment. People wants to feel good on social media. All right. Now, which social media platforms are popular in the world? All right. So Facebook being around for 14 years, they basically sitting at the #1 place in the world. Okay. All right. Then followed by YouTube, then followed by some messenger apps. Okay. Some of you also do a little bit more effort. They say YouTube, Facebook, right? Every time I post something, it takes a while before my community actually see anything that I share. All right. I want something faster. I want something more immediate. I post, my community or my friends get a notification on their mobile phone itself. So for that, it is a good idea to consider WhatsApp, Messenger, or even Telegram. All right. But of course, you know, you understand your friends, your family, and your group better. All right. These people, they like all these notification, ding, 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 coming into the phone or not. All right. If they don't like, then don't annoy them. Okay. Staying in social media is probably a better idea. But again, there are options, so many different kind of options for so many different kinds of group of people that you're trying to connect with. You're trying to build a relationship with them. And sometimes you need to actually be more one-to-one, more personal to them. So messengers are used for that, yeah? Yeah, all right. But if it's just for, you know, posting regular content, generally, if it's Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or even TikTok, that's probably the best place to be in. All right. So most people are on handphones nowadays. This one without a doubt, even statistically speaking, all right, if you look at it, 99.4%. All right. So they are on smartphones all the time. All right. And the other thing that you have to remember also, they don't just, you know, put their smartphone on the desk. How many of you actually take your smartphone into the toilet? This one, let's be frank, yeah. Okay, we never let our smartphone more than 5 feet away from us. Definitely confirm one. All right, so imagine this. People have their smartphone with them all the time. Nothing to do, smartphone. Waiting for people, smartphone. Waiting for food, smartphone. Looking for something to watch, smartphone. Yeah, we don't even hardly touch our TV anymore. Okay, Rashini, you are saved. Okay, you're still okay without your phone. Wow, but it's very rare. You ask anyone, especially the Gen Y and the Gen Z today, you ask them, if there is no internet, what you would do? I tell you, nobody can survive without internet nowadays. Cry, okay, cry is considered mild already, okay? Right? I've heard of other answers. Wow, crazy. All right, lost your phone also is going to be a nightmare. Yes, correct. People rely on the phone all the time, yeah, for everything, everything. I want to buy something new, use handphone. I want to watch something new, use handphone. I want to look for something, use handphone. All right, so smartphones, handphones, you cannot live without it, plus internet. All right, so what are the age groups of people who are active on social media? All right, okay, yeah, thanks to MySejahtera also, okay, Johnson, okay, very good mention here, MySejahtera. Do you know that because of this MCO thing that we went through for the last 2 years, all right, more and more people actually got used to the fact of using the smartphone for mobile app. All right, so because this MySejahtera is compulsory, So it forced a lot of people to actually be a little bit more dependent on the smartphone compared to computer or whatever else. All right, so if you think about it, it's not just people who are within the age group of 18 to 44. All right, even my grandmother, grandfather also know how to use smartphone now. Gone now. How many of you during MCO, right, suddenly, you know, the elder members of your family suddenly become very pandai. They know how to use smartphone. Hanif, okay, yeah, no internet, that's why cannot grab. Okay, yeah, but how many of you actually, you know, took the effort to teach, you know, your elderly members of the house how to use smartphone, how to watch stuff on smartphone, how to do one-to-one call? Got all right, very, very important. We are here to actually build our networks, maintain our relationship with our family members. When you cannot go anywhere, we are really literally forced to rely on digital. So that is also creating a push where a lot of your potential customers, they are already very educated using smartphone. They cannot run away. All right, even those who never order from Grab also, they start to think, yeah, I have to go out and tapao. I don't want. All right, so they also take the effort to go and learn this Food Panda thing lah, this Grab thing lah, pay everything online. Wow, simple only one. All right. So how many of you used to carry cash around, but now no more cash? Use touch and go enough already. Anyone? Yeah, suddenly your physical wallet become electronic wallet already. All right, so imagine if it happens to you, it's happening to a majority of people out there, 60 to 70%. They are getting used to doing everything online. All right, so why I'm telling you this is because it is a great opportunity for you to be more active on social media. The more active that you are on social media, the more likely people can see you online. So you know the pool of audience are there. They are looking for something, definitely. They're looking for good ideas. They're looking for better ways to solve a problem. All right, so, you know, being there, ready to offer them some help using content, or even joining a community that has a similar interest, you are actually helping them to achieve and get what they want, either in their life, on their work, or even in the relationship with them and other people. How many of you actually have Facebook groups? Any one of you join groups actively? You know, Facebook, there's a lot of Facebook groups. All right. Okay, what kind of groups do you join? I'm just curious because, I mean, we are like out of MCO, right? So I think some of us a little bit smart. I find all this group that has positive vibes on. This group that actually can benefit us, or since we are all on the same boat anyway. So, you know, something that we can do together. Okay. Some of got school and uni. Some of you still in school. When I say in school, it's in uni. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Like-minded people. You Zumba. No kidding. A lot of you are actually in either the active exercise kind of group or the homemaker kind of group, like cooking and stuff like that. Nothing wrong with that, because you find different things that is interesting in the group. And that's why you join them, right? You don't just join random any group, right? So remember that. Why you join this group, that feeling. How are you going to recreate that feeling on your own social media so that eventually you have your own community group in the future? So this is one tip. Okay, so if you guys are writing notes, I should highly suggest that you guys write some notes, all right, to study a little bit. Whenever you go back into your Facebook group, what is it that is in that group that makes you stick to them non-stop? Or eating group, at least. Okay, same here. Okay, kawan. Okay, I'm also a foodie person. Yeah, right. I love food. All right, and Malaysians, I tell you, you ask 10 Malaysians, at least 6 or 7 of them will say food is a very common topic. All right. Okay, so all right. So those of you who probably have the mic turned on, you might want to check and see whether it's turned off. Yeah. Okay. All right. So again, behavior here, a lot of people like to chat, but I want to highlight this one. Okay, this one here. All right. how much time they spend on social media. All right. They spend so much time, 3 hours. Crazy. 3 hours looking for what? 3 hours is basically you can watch 2 movies already, isn't it? All right. So which brings me to this point. Most new social media platforms in Malaysia, this will surprise you, it's not Facebook. Okay, how many of you actually have jang, jang, jang moment? Not me. All right, don't panic. Don't panic, okay? Yes, jang, 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 okay? It's not Facebook. All right. Again, we just came out of MCO. I think during MCO also, we discover, all right, certain things that we probably did not realize, okay, until we go into YouTube. All right, to be frank, those of you who probably, love to cook, love to bake, love to exercise, okay, I think you would probably discover more fantastic stuff that is around YouTube, isn't it? Some of you also, you just abandon your TV already. Astro also don't want already. Okay, yeah, I know I'm not supposed to mention brand names here, but the fact is, all right, we rely on YouTube for everything. How to do certain things, all right? Entertaining stuff, get to know people, all right? Get to maybe learn something deeper, step by step, all right? When you cannot meet another person physically, you want to look at people, you want to see people, okay, go YouTube. Because YouTube got plenty of people, their face, all right, is there inside the video, makes you feel so comforting, isn't it? Yeah, those of you who is a little bit more social kind of group of people, right? Chatting with people through text and images, not short enough. Sometimes you want to see a person's face, okay, you go to YouTube. All right, now some of you also maybe have a new habit. All right, how many of you like to watch Facebook Live? Those of you who are on Facebook, all right, do you actually go and join other people's live events or something just to, have a little bit more feeling of, wow, I'm actually attending an event with a group of people? Or is it once in a while only, like now, all right, 200 people inside the Zoom right now? All right, very rare for you to go to this kind of event, is it? Once in a while, huh? All right, haven't yet. Okay, now Facebook Live is quite interesting because it is by far the best chance for you to create very strong engagement with another person or a group of people at the same time. It's a little bit like Zoom, but in a more public way. All right, so if you guys are looking to use social media to attract new customers or new connections or new friends, doing a Facebook Live, sharing your interests, or just doing one of those Facebook Live mamak sessions can actually help attract people, maybe friends of your friends, or maybe, get people to invite new people to come watch you talking. All right. Okay, some of you may be a bit scared already. You're thinking, wow, let's speak on video. Wow, I'm very scared. Make video also already very difficult. All right, but speak on live, oh my God. Honey, live is scary. All right. Okay, Yvonne, you seem to be a little bit more experienced. Yeah, it's a little bit like talking to yourself. Yes, I know. Okay, remember when we say, I was a digital marketing trainer. Before MCO, right, all my classes is actually to an actual human. All right, so the moment they started the MCO, we were all forced to change everything, our class all online. All right, so I have first-hand experience. How is it like, all right, to just get used to talking to the camera? A lot of steps on, okay, but we have one module that is talk about Facebook Live, and I'll show you some tips on how to conquer your fear if you have fear of doing Facebook Live. Yeah, one of the tips is talking to yourself, but how specifically you can do that? Okay, all right, so look forward to that. All right, so again, we watch a lot of videos. In Malaysia, right, surprisingly, okay, there's one statistic down the slide. that actually mentions that in Malaysia, it actually, our people, our audience in Malaysia actually spend 3 times more the number of minutes watching videos compared to the rest of the world. This is facts. All right, so that's why in Malaysia, YouTube or YouTubers, there are a lot. Anybody has a favorite YouTuber you like to follow? Every time this YouTuber got new video, definitely first thing I go and see him. Anyone? All right, if you have a favorite YouTuber that you follow, you just share it inside the chat, and then the rest of you, you're curious, okay, why this person can actually attract these people. You go and study their YouTube video. Are they funny? Are they educational? Are they talking about specific topic? Oh, Cupcake Aisha, cute lah. Apa cooking? Yes, I heard of Apa cooking. All right, not bad. In fact, I think I actually teach the wife. Yeah. Yeah, the wife was telling me that channel is basically her husband's channel. So thinking a way to improve also. All right. So name we, okay, of course. So I'm Jen, this one wins hands down lah. All right, these are very big level, high level influencers. Yeah. Workout videos a lot. Great. Wow, Rashini, very business minded. Yeah, follow Business Insider. Impactful, everything summarized in 10 minutes. Correct or not? Aha. All right, good. Okay, so if those of you who are watching the Zoom chat, you might want to copy and paste all that. Do it as a homework. You go into all these people's YouTube channel and you see, okay, why do they have so many subscribers? Why do they have so many people watching their video? What is the value that he is giving to the audience? All right, the style of the video. Okay, it will actually give you some tips there. How to spy on good examples. There, all the good examples here. Hey, okay. All right, wow, okay, good. All right, so why is it biggest trend for now? Biggest trend for now. It used to be Facebook and Instagram only, but you know lah, what happens is when people say, wow, social media can make so much money, all the other small social medias also start to come out. All right, yes. When the internet world first started, there was only Facebook. Then there was this little social media platform called Instagram that started appearing. All right, after 2 or 3 years, while making a lot of news on the internet, boom, suddenly what happens? Facebook go and buy over Instagram. Yes, honey, you remember. All right, so those were the days, Facebook go and buy over Instagram already, but never mind, happy, one big family, right? Okay, we are looking forward to every good features coming out from Facebook, which they have. All right, to be fair, which they have, I was going to show you. All right, but again, economically, when it comes to social media war, they will not stop there. Google also wants a hand in this. All right, so Google also start to buy over YouTube. So YouTube was positioned in such a way, also a social media platform, but without the engagement, without that much of an engagement, and using different ways, all right, using videos, long-term videos. All right, so long-form videos, that means videos, any videos that's more than 15 minutes, okay, definitely it belongs to YouTube. Those were the days. So we had, if you're really good at writing and really good at posting something, okay, you go to Facebook. If you're really good at taking photos, okay, you go and use Instagram. If you're really good at making videos, okay, go and do YouTube. Then, what happened in the last 3 years? We're doing a bit of study. Hari ini dalam sejarah, dalam social media. Not hari ini lah, but 3 tahun dulu. What happened? Yes, TikTok. Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah, my niece and nephew like to call it TikTok. So, but yes, it's TikTok. Okay. Why TikTok is so happening? Because TikTok is at the go-to place for short form videos. YouTube is very good at long form videos. That means anything that is more than 15 minutes. TikTok is for short attention span people. 15 seconds to 1 minute at most. Yeah, short and fast. All right, now this is telling you what? Nowadays, people don't have all the time in the world to see your content. They want it as fast as possible, as concise as possible, and as useful as possible. All right, as people who are on the internet, we are constantly looking for things to do, things to buy, things that can help us. If you tell me TikTok has this very useful piece of tip that I can get by just watching a video 15 seconds, that's worth my time. Yeah. All right. So think about it. If TikTok has already happened since 3 years ago, and now 3 years is a very long time on the internet. Now TikTok is already mature enough to actually attract a lot of business people who are on TikTok. All right. So all of you are ABOs, right? You have your own business, right? So it's never too late to start something on TikTok. All right. It's getting more and more interesting now on TikTok already because their tools are getting more and more mature. All right. Okay. Some of you even more canggih, all right. You're very updated. Yeah lah, because TikTok appear, right? Now Instagram also got short form video. Also got something called Reels. Okay, now Reels is only has only appeared in Malaysia market in the last 6 months. All right, I studied a little bit also. All right, when you compare Reels and also TikTok, right, you're basically have different advantage. If you're already very active on Instagram, you have your own following, right? Do Reels because you can tap on the current network for people to notice your short form videos. But let's say you are, all this while you've been doing a lot of things on Facebook, you're not very active on Instagram, I would say you can actually start something on TikTok. TikTok, one thing very, very special about them, which is very different from Instagram, is TikTok will always show people who are interested in certain content, regardless whether the person is a follower or not. So meaning to say, okay, I start a TikTok channel. I got 0 follow. I make a video of me cooking curry. Okay, all right. I can still have the chance to get few thousand views on my video. I mean, provided the way I cook the curry is entertaining and stuff like that, some factors in the video. All right, but my video is interesting enough, it can actually attract 1,000, 2,000 views, even though my TikTok channel, nobody follow. Now, if you want to do this same thing in Reels, it will never happen. Reels, they depend on how many followers you already have on your Instagram. See, all these small things, algorithm. Yeah, we are trying to work around different algorithms. So you don't simply see if there's something new in the market. Wow, this very new social media, let's go there. No. Learn carefully first. All right, how it works, how you can get new customers by posting something there. Does it bring you anything or not? All right, so Belle, okay, Hanif, you all study a bit already. Yeah, TikTok. No wonder TikTok, so many people suddenly become TikToker lah. They don't even have Facebook page. They don't even have Instagram. Just boom, suddenly so popular on TikTok. All right, so remember the guy that goes like that? The black guy, Kabi Lame. You read his story, you will be very surprised. He actually started his TikTok channel with nothing. And then just because of his trademark, action and trademark videos, all right, not even dialogue, so yes, true enough. All right, and he became famous. My goodness. Yeah, so if you are the type of people who have a very interesting expression or very interesting way of showing things or teaching things or a very interesting way of talking, all right, you just record yourself one TikTok video, you're probably going to get motivated to do more because the views are genuine views from people who don't know you at all. All right, so you want to really test whether you are likable or not. That's why a lot of people like to go to TikTok. You ask your niece and nephew, they'll tell you, all right, all this Facebook is so boring. Instagram also very boring. TikTok, wow, I can use filter I can use any video I can use any music. All right, I can even do a hashtag. I can actually go and spot any challenges and go and do a funny dance lah or a funny topic lah. And then I go and see, oh, all these TikTok, they're trying this very new and strange recipe. TikTok famous recipe, kan? I just need to formulate and also do the same thing. All right, just hop on to the challenges. Boom, you get a few people liking and following your TikTok channel already. Wow. So it's a little bit similar to Instagram, but all using videos, 15-second videos. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yes. All right. So again, it just takes one small trigger to get something very viral on social media platforms. And this slide is actually a summary on what you can do on each platform to take advantage of the algorithm. All right. Now, how you choose which social media platform to start with, you always see who are these people on the platform. All right. So, like Facebook, everyone through teens using less and more passively. The passive one, they only short, go inside the newsfeed, scroll, see. Scroll, see. Unless you're doing something like Facebook Live or Facebook events that actually has two-way engagement, it's going to be very passive. They won't suddenly inquire you things, very less. Okay. Now, Instagram is a little bit more personal. All right. A lot of people say when you have a business profile on Facebook, all right, if you wanted to show a little bit more human side about the business owner, a lot of them will actually create an Instagram account to show a different side of them. Like, for example, some of you like to cook, right? Okay, so yeah, so my Facebook page is more about, how to get, how to cook this, share recipes and stuff like that. All right, but normally if it comes to certain dish, how it looks like, all right, kitchenware that I use or certain ingredients that I pick, all right, I actually share more of that on Instagram. So some people are very good at separating, all right, the official useful information kind of thing, because I have to write a lot. Recipes are all about measurement and also what ingredients, right? So you have to write a lot. So that one, they put it inside the Facebook so that people can just go there passively if they want it, all right? But when it comes to picture or something interesting, all right, about yourself or even your work, all right, then you do it on Instagram. Okay, so for those of you FB, Instagram dual one, sometimes it's a good idea to give different kind of content to your audience. You see, there are a lot of people who like to put the same kind of content on both social media channels. Nothing wrong about that, but it doesn't motivate people to join you or add you on other social media channels. Yeah, so this is something to consider also. All right, so maybe you have a hidden talent that you only want to show on TikTok. So you give people an incentive. Okay, you want to know more about how to do exercise the healthy way. All right, something simple like, I work from home all the time. All right, I just want to do a little bit of interesting stretching and stuff like that. Okay, you want those kind of videos, you go to my TikTok. All right, simple 15-second exercise that you can do while you're working from home in front of the computer. All right, but on my Instagram account, you probably see me taking a selfie with my laptop. All right, maybe some infographic about how important it is to exercise, and that's it. All right, not much videos, but all the video stuff is actually inside TikTok. All right, so those of you intend to create 2 or more social media channels, all right, think about it. Diversify the different kind of content on different channels. That will give you a much more reach, much more chance to attract different kinds of people who are curious enough to jump between different social media channels. All right, so any of you motivated already? Oh, then that means I start YouTube channel also, no problem lah. I can actually compile something interesting on Facebook, do a slideshow video and just post it there on YouTube. Nowadays, economy open already, ma. All right, most of you, you're keen to actually take your smartphone, probably something that you bought during MCO. Smartphone, very canggih camera, everything, right? Oh, yo, okay, so let's do it. Let's go somewhere, very nice scenery and everything. Let's do a video. All right, do a video of happy people playing around, do a video of yourself cycling, do a video of yourself running, do a video of vlogging. Yes, correct, Rashini. All right, upload your vlogs on YouTube. Make a very big announcement in your Instagram and Facebook. Tell them, you want to see the other side of me? Come, join. Let me show you the interesting places that you can go. All right, now since we have the academy open up again, definitely save, okay, the best food I had, all right, in Klang. Yeah, it's a very new opportunity again, because you guys have to remember, we are stuck in MCO for 2 years. Literally. All right, some of you, a little bit keen on the news. It seems that Delta is already here. So again, if you wanted to do some content, you better do it quick. Okay, yeah, all right. So my best advice to you guys are, all right, vlogging, again, let people see more with much less words and tell a story. So easy. Is it? Okay. All right. So whatever it is, the more people that pay attention to you, the more likely you can get them to become your customer. So that means the chances are people can actually buy from you. And if you're convincing enough, you keep giving them much more value, much more things to do. Like, for example, I love to cook curry. All right. So, I actually recommend them things like specific kitchenware or specific things you can do while you're cooking your curry. Okay. How to clean up after cooking the curry. All right. So, you guys know the range of products that you can market. All right, in a way, using your content. It's by the way, let's mention this a little bit in the process of cooking, in the process of exercising, in the process of maintaining general health. All right, so think about that. Think about the topic that you always try to resonate with your audience. All right, so some of you more emphasis on exercise, but less emphasis on food. Some of you more emphasis on cooking, baking. All right, not so much emphasis on exercise. So if you wanted to try out a little bit, okay, all this while, my Facebook, Instagram is all about cooking. All right, but now I want to explore and see. Maybe if I try to have a video channel that talks a little bit about exercising, right? Maybe I can actually open up a new traffic. And it doesn't confuse your current audience that is on Facebook and Instagram. Right? Because it's a separate channel. All right. So some people's strategy is memang like that. All right. They will just use different channels to test and see, I got any friends who are keen to do this kind of thing or not? So, customer transaction and repurchase rate. So when some people, when they see multiple dimensions of you, all right, they are more convinced of you, of your trustworthiness. All right. People trust you more, people buy from you more. All right. So, again, if you want to look at performance growth, okay, you want to measure how fast you are growing, it's always traffic first times how much you can convert through what people see on your content. Okay, of course, there are certain rules that you have to follow when it comes to conversion rate. But all in all, the more traffic you have, okay, even if your conversion rate is about maybe 5%, all right, it's more likely you get more sales. All right, so attracting people based on their interests, all right, bringing up their desire, and also giving them a call to action. All right, sometimes you wonder how these people, normally they are very active on Facebook, on Instagram. How do I get these people pay more attention to my newly set up YouTube channel or TikTok? All right, so you have to tell them. You tell them that, hey, if you're interested in something else, actually we have something that is quite exercise friendly, kid friendly on my TikTok channel, So you have to tell them what exactly they can do after you give them this piece of content, right? Do you want them to go and visit your other channels? Do you want them to message you directly to inquire about this product? All right, so call to action is normally very, very extremely important in every single Facebook post that you want to convert sales from. All right, but of course there are certain ratios. You cannot post sales post every day, okay? All right, so you have to attract their interest first. Then you make them feel that they want this. They think a bit. They feel that, wow, this one can help me. Then only you give them the action post. Hey, take this, use this. All right, find out how to get this. All right. So again, customer behavior before and after MCO. Okay, they go through different stages. A normal person will go through the aware, interest. They consider a bit. Is this for me? Is this something else better? All right. Then they will evaluate. They will say, okay, can I talk to someone about this? All right. So when it comes to evaluation, you will notice that a lot of us are influenced by our peers, people that we know. Notice or not? Like, for example, if I go into Facebook, I want to find out where in SS2 has the best curry chicken restaurant. I ask this question on Facebook. All right. And then Facebook will automatically assume that I'm looking for recommendations. Right? Yeah, okay. So yes, all right, we do that all the time, subconsciously. All right, it will pop up immediately one, okay, guaranteed. So that's how the algorithm works. They scan what you type inside your post, and they will make assumptions that you are looking for recommendations, and they will make your post appear to certain people more often. So people who travel around for food all the time, or people who actually recently posted something about curry chicken or chicken, all right, definitely these people will see it first. Definitely. Now, the magic is, if these people who see your question post, I start to answer, give a few answers, all right, your friends start to give some recommendation. You can check out this place. Now, this place, this link here, all right, this one, I just had lunch there the other day. You know what's going to happen? The algorithm will show even more people your question. So you will start to see, this friend never even liked my post once in the last 5 years, suddenly they give comment. Anyone has experienced that before? Hey, this guy, I haven't seen him for a very long time. He also has something to say. All right, so that's the magic of Facebook. And that's the other thing about Facebook that you have to know. Facebook, they will only show the 5 to 7 most recent active friends your post. Those that is quiet, submarine, never say anything, never engage in your post, they're probably not even aware that you have posted something on Facebook. All right, so evil, right? Then how am I going to make sure that all of them see my post? Then, that's the time where you have to actually use other ways like Facebook Live, like a Telegram group, like a Facebook group. Yeah, all right. If you put all these like-minded interest friends in one group, they are more likely to see your posts more frequently. So you probably need to set up an exercise group, a group of people who like to play games. All right, yeah, I don't have a group that play games, but I have a separate Facebook page just to talk about gaming. Yeah, different topics. And I have different friends liking different Facebook pages that I have. You guys know, right? You can actually create different Facebook page for different types of things that you're interested in. All right, so consider that when you create your profile on a certain interest or certain types of product, okay, it is more easier for all these social media platforms to recommend your page or your content to the right kind of people. All right, so but luckily for us, there are so many different social media platforms out there. All right, we can still have a lot of space to experiment. Okay, so again, if people like your product, you might want to tell them also, hey, if you like to use our product and stuff like that, do share it out. All right, after all, you're into exercise, you want more people to live healthily, work healthily, all right, have a healthy body, all right, and this person actually use your product, all right, they feel that, hey, it's quite a good product, actually, all right, despite what people say about, the brand itself, but again, if you focus on the benefits of what the person have after taking the product, it's good. It's good enough to share it out to other people who might want it. Yeah. All right. So, we all have the capability to influence people. All all right, which is what a lot of people use social media for. All right, they do it through sharing, they do it through influencers, they do it Facebook Live, and some businesses, they actually run ads, all right, to promote their product. Of course, again, different businesses, different industries will have different guidelines when it comes to running ads. So, like for example, your good selves, okay, there is something called the BRC rule that you have to follow, all right, when it comes to actually doing things on Facebook. All right, so the techniques that you use is going to be very different, but you can still get something interesting going on. Yeah, all right. So remember, awareness, findability, repetition, conversion, and advocacy. You are trying to make sure people know that you exist, people find you easily, and you know how to get them to buy from you, either personal message you or how. Okay, yeah. All right. So product price promotion. Okay, so last time it used to be, I have this product, this is the price, this is where you can buy it, and we have offer. All right, now you can see everything is the balik already. All right, you have to offer them. You have to tell them what's the benefit of using this product. All right, then people will only discover, okay, so I actually got to know this product from you, right? So now I'm really, really interested into this. All right, can I actually inquire further? Where can I buy this? All right, around how much? All right, and you're telling me that, okay, if I spend this much money, I can actually solve this problem. So what exactly is the product you're trying to promote to me? Yeah, all right. Okay, so again, social media is more for promotional purposes, all right, to market. Okay, and you are going to help people, all right, to look for the thing, all right, help people to compare what is the potential cost. And when we say cost, it could be mean, does it take longer time for me to get the results that I want? Like for example, if I tell you that normal exercise, right, if you want to lose weight, okay, through normal exercise, how long does it take before you can lose 1 kg? Just 1 kg. Anyone? Those of you who are into the exercise niche and exercise related products, can you tell me? If just normal exercise only, not even control the diet, will it help you lose weight? It will, right? Okay, so even JC also, anywhere between 1 week and 1 month lah. Okay. So most of you would have done some sort of testimonial. Oh, you know, normal people will probably take about 1 month to lose that 1 kg. But if you follow a regimen that we have, planned, or a regimen that I practice personally, all right, you might be able to achieve faster results. So this is a cost of time to the customer that's looking for a solution to the problem. All right, and there are many, many different kinds of problems in the world that cost things, cost time, cost effort. Oh, you know, is there so much effort to get this thing? Is there a shortcut way or not? All right, I wouldn't say shortcut way, but a more efficient way. Something that helped me save money. All right, so people want to see whether it's real or not. So that's where the testimonial, your customer testimonial comes in. All right, you are your customer testimonial because you use the product itself. Think about it. All right, so that's how you can build trust with your customers, your audience, so that they can start inquire, how much is it? Is it expensive? It looks expensive. This is something that I tried for 1 month already. I cannot even lose the weight. And you're telling me I can do it half the time using your special formula. Is it going to cost me a few thousand? All right. Yeah. All right. Some of you have memang ada formula macam ni, right? Okay, our plan is how many days? You set some expectation, kan? All right. So you're trying to give a new perspective to your audience that this is possible. All right. Just follow me. So that's how you build your community, your audience. And that's how influencers grow their followers also. Yeah, so if you are an influencer talking just about exercise, you want to at least make sure that people understand what you do, or the value that you give to your audience is all about maintaining good and healthy life. And also understanding down to the level of, do they want to maintain a healthy life because they want to look good, or because of some other reasons. What are the other reasons? When you understand them into that level, then suddenly you realize that there's a lot of different opportunities, okay, to show different sides of your product to different groups of people. Now we're still talking about health-related product, but you can still create a very different pool of people to market to. All right. So psychology, understand that if they use mobile phone a lot and they don't know what they're looking for, what kind of content you can put in front of them to convince them to look into you or what you offer. All right. Rashini is saying, I can't exercise because I'm natural slim. You have a different pain point here. I'm too skinny. Everybody say I'm too skinny. How to put on a little bit more weight. How to be a little bit more curvy. I know some ladies have this problem. I know, okay. Once upon a time, I was like that also. Okay, so yeah, all right. So, you give different things that people can visualize. That's the wonderful thing about text, images, and videos. It helps people visualize. Yeah, drink more water. All right. Okay, so help them find more information about the product. Okay, get them to follow and subscribe you. All right. Most people, they want to follow people for more information. If I find something interesting from you, I want to stay in touch with you. All right. On social media, it's all a matter of clicking that follow or subscribe button so that people can know whenever you have new content out. So you need to make sure, all right, you have all these things in place and all this call to actions for them to tell them that I'm here and I specialize in this when it comes to exercise. All right. So if you follow and subscribe me, there is a very big possibility I'm going to produce more interesting things that can help you achieve what you want. All right. Yeah. So, some of you may be in a different kind of product. Maybe it's for office people who used to go to the office and work. All right. But now, because we are halfway in between, some people have to go back office. Some people still have to work from home. All right. So again, their pain points is going to be different. All right. But they're going to stick in front of the computer a lot. And they're going to go around 300 or 400 different places just to find information. But if you are like the one-stop center for all related information, they will stick to you. So mafan go into 300-400 other places to find information. If I can get from one place, good lah. So this is the magic. When it comes to content, you give enough content for people to stick to you and they don't run anywhere else. All right. Okay. So this one, again, different social media channels will help you reach different people. All right. So most people will use social media like how they use it to build their personal brand. Okay. The contents you share indirectly labels you in such a way that people can look you up because of certain things. All right. So if you love to cook, you share cooking related contents. You share something to do with how to choose the best ingredients for that curry chicken, or where to find the best food. So you are a foodie person, definitely. All right. You want the seafood and looking for really good food or creating really good meals for the family. That's the person you follow. So you are your content. So imagine this. If your content is all focused on a certain topic, certain range of topic, people can remember you much longer. Versus you share a lot of different contexts or a lot of different content in a lot of different topics. All right, it's becoming like a flea market. People don't know why they should follow you exactly, unless you are a person who is very super entertaining. Then yes, maybe that's another way to actually create a value to your audience. People like you because you are funny. But let me ask you, this one, you can give me an honest answer. How many of you think you are funny? All right, I know it's a very hard question. All right, okay, very simple. All right, when you go out makan with 5 other friends, okay, you say something, how many of them actually laugh at your joke? It's a very, 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 very big pinpoint. All right, so you don't compare yourself with all these YouTubers and all these influencers, the funny haha type. They have their personality. They are popular because of their personality, their entertainment factor. We are not that. Yeah, I know, okay? But again, it's not to say that we are, completely no power when it comes to influencing people. We can still use our own little way to create small bits of value to our customers. We start by our interests. When you share something that you are interested in, or you all this while you've been doing this quite well, this one depends on your confidence level. People can feel your confidence level and they want to follow you because they feel that, hey, you are the type of person that I want to follow. You influence people that way. You inspire people instead. So don't worry. I know a lot of you say, got a bit lah, but not as funny as some other comedian that you see online. Okay, I know it is. Social media is full of them. You will sometimes feel that, I feel so small suddenly. All right, so I'm not asking you to compare to them, but you take the concept, you take the idea. All right, whatever content you share, definitely you've got people who like you because of who you are or what you share. All right, so it doesn't necessarily mean you're entertaining or not. All right, like for example, I have a few friends who are into investing, money. All right, and I can tell you a lot of people think money is a very dry subject. Yeah, but people still follow them because wow, what you share is really some insider tips lah, and something that I have never considered before. Your perspective, the way you see it, is different. It's not so boring and not so dark and gloomy when you simplify things for them. Yeah, all right. So again, you're getting people's attention, okay? And slowly, the traffic will help you build your personal brand. You are who you share or what you share. Yeah, all right. Very good. Okay. All right. So personal brand equals to credibility. You want people to trust you more, okay? You have to have something that relates to you as an individual. And that's the fundamental of an influencer. All right. So name we, he is different, yeah. Okay. He has entertainment value. He has artistic value that people appreciate. That's how he built his followers. I know some of you are probably saying, wow, but name we, right? He got different kind of marketing that he does. Good marketing, bad marketing, everything also he do. Got that. Some people say that he is also, got into trouble with certain authorities. So. But it's his creative pursuit that actually attracts his audience. So what he does, after he has that traffic, he can go and cross-sell other things. Movie lah, album lah, concerts. It's all marketing. All right. But he will not get that result if he doesn't focus more on sharing videos, pictures, or text. Every time he actually do something, produce a new YouTube video, for example, you notice that he also shares some behind the scenes, some thought process. All right. Sometimes he also shares some posts, okay, or regarding a specific topic in most often not so nice way. But again, only his followers will understand. Right, like Cikgu Ivy was saying, weird sense of humor. Yes, okay, this one, name we is an example of weird sense of sarcasm. Yeah, and sarcasm is something that not everyone will understand. Okay, so depending on your level of your audience, sometimes silly joke got people laugh. All right, sometimes people can misunderstand you totally. All right, so again, social media, it's like a jungle out there. All right, but you have to have confidence because when you build a very strong followers believe in you, another magic thing can happen. Have you seen before? There are some influencers, right? They do something, they announce something on social media. They made a lot of people happy, but at least one or two people cari pasang. The online Karens, they start to attack again. All right, they start to say, you cannot say this about my favorite band group. All right. Yeah, these are very hardcore fans of the other band group and whatever, they didn't like what the influencers said about them. All right. And what happens next? The influencers' fans will actually help the influencer say something to counter these online Karens. Oh, so powerful, right? Wow, this one is already brainwashing kind of influencing already. All right. But again, when you build that kind of trust with your fan base, Wow, it's like a cult following. All right, but I'm not, telling you guys to build that kind of audience lah. I'm just saying it can happen. A little bit support like that. Yeah, so again, there's a lot of weird things on the internet. So are you an influencer or not? Okay. If you guys have been taking photos and sharing food photos on the Facebook, all right, during MCO, our MCO, or even right now, how many of your friends will come and ask you this question? Hey, look very good. You cook? Wow, this one very good. Where I can eat? Anyone? Got it. Especially those of you who go and take photo of the food, like, wow, very nice on the plate. Okay, wow, got garnishing and decoration, everything. Wow, doesn't look like something that you will cook, but it looks so professionally presented, like, wow, restaurant quality. Anyone? God, most of the time some more. Okay, now the one that answered God, yes, most of the time. Do you also get sometimes few people say, hey, it looks delicious, can order? No, really, serious, genuine order. Got right? So yeah, ask you deliver also. It's real because I have my friend also who did the same thing. All right, who did the same thing. She actually does a lot of home cooked meals. She was experimenting actually. So he started getting into it, getting totally addicted to it. Home cooked meals, dishes, all right? Chinese dishes that takes a lot of effort to cook, all right? So, that's people started to order, put inquiries to her. So that actually made her to go into the catering business. All right, straight up for receipt already. Yes, correct. Okay, very surprising. All right, the power of influencing can actually make people believe that you are into this seriously as a business. All right, so if you are serious in your interest, there is a very big possibility to turn your interest into your business. All right, so everyone is influential about something, even the dry subject like money. Last time, like dry subject like not money, but programming. Oh my God. All right, so dry subject. But you influence people to think a different way, but you have to be very sure what you want them to think or how you want them to think that eventually becomes a sale to you. It's all planned one, okay? All right. So you have, okay, they usually exist on Instagram, Facebook. Some people also more active on Twitter and YouTube. Now, if you ask me, Twitter is famous or not in Malaysia, I would say Twitter is a very interesting battlefield because it is much more easier to make mistake in communication on Twitter. Things move 10 times faster than Facebook. Yeah, so one wrong word or one wrong tweet, suddenly become viral. Fandom war, a lot of hits. Yes. All right. So certain communities and certain industries, they are more active on Twitter for different reasons. But you just have to be very careful what you say on Twitter. You don't want to get famous for the wrong reasons. That's the thing. Don't really like, all right? So negative vibe. So a lot of people try to stay away, especially lifestyle influencers, because it's too many chances of making that kind of mistake that online Karens cari pasal again. Too many. All right, but professional people, they love to be on Twitter. So those of you who are, a medical professional, maybe doctor, or maybe, pharmacist, or maybe nutritionist, official nutritionist, you might want to try Twitter because you have the authority to back you up. You're not some random XYZ person who has an interest in the topic. You actually have credentials. So it can actually help you a little bit. But if you're a normal person, I don't dare to be on Twitter, seriously. Yeah, you need to have some sort of backing to be strong, all right, when you say something on Twitter. Okay, all right, so everyone is an influencer. You stick to the platforms that is much easier for you to manage. Facebook, Instagram, that's best. All right, so more traffic equals to more visitors, more leads and inquiries, more customers, and make more money. All right, very simple. All right, so we are going to learn how to use content to attract these people to you. All right, so when you get people to like, share your content, this is what we call the short to medium term strategy. You can get inquiries just by getting more traffic into your content. But if you focus more on the type of content that you share consistently, timing wise, consistently, you plan properly what to share at what time, you are starting to build a personal brand for yourself. All right, you're building an online relationship to have recurring sales. And in fact, up to a stage, you can get referrals also. You can also collaborate with other people also. So I think if you are really good in doing social media, sometimes, you know, there are certain other brands, other small businesses, or maybe your friend who actually owns a business wants to also invite you to talk, all right, to do a bit of sharing, right? So that's also a very good way to increase your reach, to let more people know that you exist, all right? So it goes around, yeah, it goes in the loop, okay? All right, so, you know, instead of spend time meeting and have meals with customer face-to-face, which half of the people right now are doing, but we are all very concerned now, all right, especially when there's latest news, the Delta variant actually has 700 over case, right, in one of the states in Malaysia. Yeah, I know, on and off, you will hear this kind of news that is very concerning, all right, people still very scared, okay? So what you can do, instead of meeting up people and tell them what you offer, or maybe, you know, ask them how you are and everything, you can actually ask this question on social media itself. Yeah, just post out that question. People who are keen to connect with you, people who are keen to share what they think, they will actually come and drop you a comment, follow you, like you, share you, okay? Or even watch your stories, all right? So again, creating content equals to relationship building as well. Yeah. All right. Okay. So, you know, millennials, especially the young people group, 24 to 35. All right. They don't see a brand and then they just fall in love with the product. They don't see that anymore. They actually rely on content and rely on what people are sharing to make their decision on whether this content is good or not for them. All right. So 1990 model, okay, is basically, you know, the influencer, one influencer, all right, whenever they put one post, it can get, you know, a lot of reach. But the actual people who actually pay attention or engage with them is going to be very little. All right. Now, if you are a little bit more advocate, that means you're a little bit more deeper into the subject of exercise. All right. You get, you know, more quality kind of engagement. People will actually ask you, hey, you know, how did you actually get this? You know, hey, how you actually make this, do this? You know, how you get this kind of result? I tried the same recipe, but, you know, my muffins doesn't come out right. It all flattened. Now, how you get yours soft and fluffy? So people will actually ask a little bit more deeper. These are advocates, all right? People who advocate about a certain topic, they usually get much better quality engagement from the audience. All right. Now, really deep enthusiasts, they have a much more close-knit group. All right. So close until they become an online community. All right. So step by step lah. All right. So I would say, you know, if you are just starting out on social media, all right, you just do, you know, a bit of influencing first, but you start identify those that actually ask specific questions and you keep them closer to you. All right. Every time you are working on some interesting bit of content, you maybe want to keep them in the loop and ask them what they think about it. All right. So it's a way to actually get them to communicate with you a little bit closer, like an excuse. All right. Like what you say, So people will feel that, hey, I'm valued. You know, I can actually contribute to what you are doing. And again, humans are very tribal people. We like to do things together. Yeah, I know some of you are probably will disagree with me. No. I think a lot of us are very solo one. But actually, right, if you take out all the layers of psychology and everything, right, from the time that we are in caveman period, prehistoric period, dinosaur period until now, right, actually, we are very tribal kind of mindset. We rely on our tribe, tell us whether there is a big giant dinosaur coming towards us, or is there a fire or not? Okay, so yeah, all right. So we love to do things together. We are very influenced by relationships, network. We want to be close to someone that brings us value. All right, so that's why you will find advocates and enthusiasts, when they really get deep into it, they stick to it. All right, but how you build trust with them to go up to this level of content? All right, so this lady here, Lai Chi, okay, Lai Chi, she is also doing personal branding kind of influencing. She also sells products. All right, and a lot of people sometimes will ask her, hey, you know, you got sell this or not? You got sell that? All right, so even though she doesn't sell, you know, durian la, jagung la, or Milo la, all right, but she also offers herself as a way to get these things for them. All right, so things like this, okay? However, I can share the seller's information with you. I do know some people who actually sell durian and jagung or Milo la. All right, probably these people inquire her about these items is because she always share a lot of, you know, Milo recipe la, jagung recipe la, durian recipe la, whatever. All right, people, so much so until people start to ask, hey, you know, where to get quality durian, jagung, or, you know, where to get cheap stock of Milo la, or what. All right, so yeah, so her fan base has grown into such a level that people asking for all sorts of things from her because she's like becoming like one stop. Okay, but because she's so powerful, she has such a good influence, all right, she can actually start to connect people together. Even if I don't sell this thing, I know someone who sells this. She is still providing a value by way of connecting the right people to these people who inquire. This has a very special term. We call them super networkers. All right, it exists. Okay, if those of you who are from the professional line, professional industries, you go into LinkedIn, there is quite a lot of people who actually are into building networking only. They know people. They will recommend people. Right, so recommenders. So again, this one for lifestyle related topics and also exercise and what like that. So it's the same thing. If you know anyone, again, make friends, be friends with everyone. All right, and understand them into such a level, you can actually start becoming referrals. They refer something to you, you can refer people to them also. Super networkers. All right. So Ching Ling is also another person, okay, who actually buys a lot of things, okay, promotes a lot of products, Atmosphere, you know, eSpring, you know, but her entire influencer kind of model, all right, is she basically stick to fitness and beauty related topics. All right, so this is one person that you can study. All right, you can go into her Instagram account and see how she does her photos. All right, so whenever she does an interesting photo like this, she doesn't really say, buy this from me right now. All right, so this is called hard selling, and hard selling rarely works when it comes to content. All right, but it's the, by the way, this looks fantastic. By the way, this is what I use most of the time. By the way, if you use this, okay, you will get results that look like this. So again, when you have pictures, especially Instagram, it is much, much more powerful than writing. This one I have to admit. When people are only on social media flipping very fast, all right, pictures normally will grab attention much better and much faster than reading text. People only read text when they are really deep and want to understand more about the product. Or another case is people who want details before they want to see how the product looks like. All right, so for example, cooking recipe. These people are out for the information of the recipe. So yes, they will read the text. Very passive people. I'm not saying they won't buy from you, but it is the different thing that triggers them. All right. So those of you who are into promoting products that is visual, I tell you, Instagram, you will never go wrong. You just need to master the technique of taking nice photos. Are you all confident or not taking photos? I tell you, practice makes perfect lah, I would say. When it comes to taking photos, should be okay. All right, so sometimes you just need to study other influencers, especially Instagram, beautiful place. You go to Instagram, you search for a certain lifestyle or influencer that you follow, you study and see how they arrange the pot lah, the flower pot lah, arrange certain products, what kind of background they use lah, all right, and you start practicing a little bit. Yes, creativity needs practice. Not many of us are born with the talent of it, but even if you have talent also, sometimes it's a good idea to experiment different angles, different style. And nowadays we got filter ma. Yeah, all right. So yeah, so even if it comes out not perfect in terms of lighting and everything, but you can still stylize it a little bit so that people have something to see other than the regular, regular photos or stuff like that. So again, once a while, you can do fun things that actually engage with your audience. All right. Okay. So, like artistry, okay, it's a good idea. All right. Sometimes you take photos of yourself, all right, especially those of you who, love to show and tell. Okay. Maybe, you want to build a closer relationship with your audience. Okay. Showing your face will actually be quite effective. On social media, right? Because everything on social media is text lah, image lah, video lah, and people will actually read text and watch images and watch videos all the time. But the moment they see a person's face inside there, the connection, the feeling that they get is much more positive than an image about a product. All right, so this is a psychology thing again. People connect to people first before the product or the brand behind it. Remember, this is social media, not media only. If it's just media, you share picture, you share text, you share video, sure, you can get some likes and share already. But no, people always forget the social part of social media. Yeah, even in images, if you have the chance to do a selfie and show how you look like, or show you holding the product, that is a much more stronger, all right, effect to people who see your content. All right. Okay, so do study them. Okay, and Nilana and also Vivian Wong. Okay, they actually do a lot of content that shows and tells. Get them to hold the product. Do a lot of hashtagging. Okay, reply. Okay, to comments. All right, left by their fans. Again, don't forget the social in social media. A lot of us tend to forget. Oh, by posting every day, I will get people engaged with me. Is it? No, you have to engage with them. You have to respond to them. All right. Okay. So I hope it's interesting. Yeah. Okay. Malay lady. Okay. Aliyah. All right. She actually wears makeup. She also invites her husband to actually help put makeup on her. Something like an exercise, an activity. All right. That she can actually invite other people to participate together. All right. So again, giving out ideas on things that people can do is also another way to create an impression. All right. On encouraging people to try it out too. So they will start tagging people. All right. People who are feeling that, hey, this is a very interesting idea. They'll actually start to tag other people to actually check it out. So that's how you can build more people to pay attention to your content. So don't underestimate that normal activities that you normally do. When your fans don't know about it, they don't know what they don't know. All right. So but posting it up there and say, this is something fun that you guys can do, with your family or with your children, why not? Yeah. All right. Behind the scenes, okay. So if you cook, you might want to do a cooking demo, but people don't know how it looks like behind the scenes. All right. You might be aspiring people, all right, to also start their own cooking demo and stuff like that. So, it shows more things about what you do without telling people what you do. All right. So yeah, so this is a very entrepreneurship idea kind of post. All right. So people who, are interested in becoming a creator, all right, but don't know where to start. Okay. So she is basically suggesting that, you just need to start simple. All right. This is how I actually do my cooking demos. You can do it too. So again, people connect to people first before they look at the product or the idea behind it. All right. But when your face is there, when you show a little bit more the inside stuff that goes behind the scenes, people connect to you much more closer because they know that, hey, I can do it too. Okay. All right. So Nick, all right, Nick, not just doing exercise for himself, he also involves other supporting characters like his kid. right? Use his kid to actually, do exercise and stuff like that. It just creates more opportunity for people to inquire. It attracts different kind of people also. So, parents or adults who have children at home, okay, they might want to, they see it as a very interesting activity. They might be attracted, okay, to this kind of post, this kind of content. All right, and they might actually look into it. Oh, yeah, actually, there's a lot of fun ways to actually get, exercise or do activities at home. Especially when we are stuck in MCO, a lot of people trying to look for activities to do at home. Kan? All right, Yvonne also observe, yes, sometimes the children appear inside the content, get a lot more people liking one. All right, so those of you who have kids at home, good for you. All right, but again, child safety, all right, one PSA for you guys. If you want to take photo of your children, don't take close up. You take from the side profile, okay, or you mask a little bit, okay, but don't take direct profile of the picture of your kid, if possible. So again, you have to remember safety. They're very tempting. All right, like how Nick does it also. He actually take the video from far also, so you cannot actually see how the kid's actual face is. How it look, how the kid looks like. Again, stay safe, yeah. All right. So this one, just practice a little bit of carefulness when you take the video. All right. Okay, show and tell, demo videos, how to do this, how to do that. All right. Some of you have many years of experience. Okay, at least lah, MCO 2 years, right? Many months of experience cooking. Okay, so also can. All right. So what you can do is also create a YouTube channel to teach people what you have learned. Or some people, very funny one, they'll create a YouTube channel and they'll demonstrate live on a new recipe. Even fail also, never mind. Okay, it's recorded on video already. Okay, I just post it to all my audience to see. And then what are things that I learned from trying out this new recipe? This is also content, You don't have to actually focus on successful cook-off or a successful recipe or successful outcome all the time. That's why I say, sometimes being honest can also help you build a little bit of trust with your audience also. You let them feel that, hey, it's normal to have failures. But the most important thing is how to be better at it. Yeah, it actually pulls your audience to you closer because they can see you as themselves. They can relate to you better also. So please don't be too perfect. That's the other thing I want to know. All right. So please don't be too perfect on social media. Again, if you're too perfect, people find that you are very fake. Yeah, genuinely, you need to be genuine on social media. All the flaws you have, all the silly things that you may say, just be yourself. Normally it will work out quite well. All right. Now, most people are very afraid of doing Facebook Live because shy. All right. Maybe some of you are already active and somewhere else. You want to sell makeup, but you're not a makeup artist, not very, expert in that. All right. No idea. Okay. No idea on content. All right. So, there's always ways to actually produce content that we will learn after the break. Yeah. Okay. So, all right. Okay, give me 1 minute. I just quickly go through this one. You have all the handout already, so you can read it on your own. But I think the highlight here is, make sure you have a Facebook profile. Okay, most of you have a Facebook profile. It is good. All right. Now, do you need a Facebook page or not? Okay, I would say it depends. If you are actually doing interest specific, and you know that in your profile, right, you got so many different kinds of friends and relatives that probably don't understand what you do, it's probably a good idea to have a page itself. If you have a Facebook page, you actually get more data. All right. So, for example, if on the Facebook page, you actually have a lot more, corporate credibility as a business that has a business registration number and everything. Yeah, it's much more official. All right. But when you have a profile, it much more of a personal influence. So it depends on your style of promotion. You can do both, no problem. All right. So what I'm going to say is also, just create a new page. Very simple. Does not cost you any money. Free. Okay. You can get review if you want to, all right? You can put your cover photo. You can also put a profile picture. Some people, if they're out to doing self-branding, okay, you put your face. All right. If you have a company name, company logo, then you can put your company name and logo lah. But your cover photo is very important. The cover photo is like the biggest piece of image that is on your Facebook page. All right. So very critically, you have to remember when people come to your Facebook page, they want to understand what you're into. All right. So if you plan to be more focused on exercise, then a photo of you exercising is already good enough. So what can I expect when I come to you? All right. It doesn't matter if it's a Facebook profile or Facebook page, but what can I expect if I follow you? So think about it. The cover photo must be something very obvious. People see, hey, I like this guy. Yeah. All right. Okay. The call to action. Okay. You want more people to send you a message or not? This one, you can do it on the Facebook page. Or you can actually do a Facebook page just to promote some other kind of content you have somewhere else. So those of you who are, exercise aficionados, okay, you do exercise a lot, you are going to talk about nutrition, you probably prefer a more video kind of way to engage with your audience, you can create a Facebook page to promote your content that is on YouTube. So in that case, your call to action is going to be somewhere like watch video or somewhere else, send email or something else. All right. So again, different kind of call to actions to give to your audience to understand that, hey, my main stuff is on that other channel, but thank you for liking our Facebook page. And your Facebook page can actually show off a little bit of snippets or teasers of your latest exercise video, or maybe a pre-announcement. Coming soon, I'm making a video on teaching you guys how to work safely at home without, exposing yourself to too much snacking while you work in front of a computer. It's still health related. Okay, it's all about diet. All right. So again, you can give some tips, all right, in the Facebook page itself. All right. Now, Facebook page will not give you all the features on day one. They want you to get a number of likes first. Then only you get to open some features. When you get 100 Facebook page, you will get something called analytics. All right. So 100 Facebook likes, okay, you will get some page analytics. And then one of it is also to tell you which content has more reach and more engagement. All right. So for those of you who probably plan to, post a lot more content on your Facebook page, you have to have some way to measure, to track your performance. All right. To see whether this Facebook, is it helping you to reach more people or not, depending on what kind of content you share. All right. Now you will notice that content that gets a lot of share, like, actually has much more reach. All right. So focus on posting that kind of content, but you don't know until you see the numbers and you see, hey, my audience actually like this kind of content. Again, this is only on the Facebook page you will get this kind of data. All right. It's not for everyone. A lot of people, they are okay. I do it on my Facebook profile. I can see how many number of likes, how many number of shares, how many number of comments. Okay, good enough for me. Yes, you can do that. No problem. All right. But for professionals and also companies, they usually rely on data to actually tell them what is. So it's an advantage. Okay. Instagram, again, participation through hashtag. Okay. You news feeds, you news live. Okay. You also news stories. I think nowadays a lot of people do stories more than Instagram posts. This one is a fact. All right. I'm not trying to tell you otherwise, but the fact is a lot of people do more stories than posts right now. One post, maybe about 7 stories. Yeah. All right. So yeah, there's a little bit of particular ratio there, but the most important thing is your hashtag. All right. So you can study Artistry Malaysia, how they do, okay, different stories or different hashtag that gets people engaged. Sure, you can do a story of a selfie. Yes, can. But if you don't put stickers or you don't put things that ask questions to your audience, they are not going to like your story. They probably see your story as if it's a story. It doesn't give them a reason to communicate with you. All right. So sometimes, you have to do something like this or that. Or, what do you think? Okay. If today I want to watch a movie, there are 2 movies up there. Okay. So which one should I pick? This movie or that movie? So you can do polls. You can do a little bit of online engagement. All right. Now, there is something called a creator account or a professional account on Instagram. If you turn this on, you will get data. All right. You will get information about your followers. All right. So these followers, which age group? These followers, which location? These followers, when are they more active on Instagram? Okay. Now, this one, very helpful. If you post your stories and your posts or your images or photos during the time that they are highly engaged, it is more likely that you get likes and follows. A lot of us, when we post things on social media, we random lah. Oh, I feel like it, I post lah. Don't okay? Try to get data like this to tell you when exactly your gang or people are more active on social media. You want them to respond to you, all right? But you have to make sure that your content appear to them at the right time. All right, so post during the hours when they are active. Again, this will be different depending on your audience. For example, if your audience is mostly young people, 18 to 25, maybe most of them are active after 10 o'clock at night. Yeah, those of you who are targeting people who is maybe 35 to 45, they are more active in the daytime, 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock like that. Wow, sure swipe Facebook. Or maybe in the evening, 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock, because 6 o'clock onwards is makan time. All right, so again, different audience, different groups of people will have a different active hours. All right, so when you have data like this, it will tell you precisely, all right, when to post gets the best traction. Okay, so connecting your Instagram to Facebook, it is possible now because Facebook owns Instagram. All right, and you will get something called Creator Studio. All right, so Creator Studio basically the one-stop tool, okay, that can help you manage both Facebook and Instagram comments and instant messages, and also schedule content. All right, so one of you were asking how to manage all this content. All right, so yeah, if you have, if you're on Facebook and your Instagram at the same time, all right, you might want to consider, putting it inside a calendar. All right, prepare a calendar. Okay, Monday, I'm going to post this. Tuesday, I'm going to post this. All right, so Wednesday is all about Instagram. I'm going to post this. All right, so you have to plan. All right, what kind of content goes when, in which platform. All right, so handle inquiries, answer comments. Again, answering comments, very, very important, because it will show that you are a human behind the scenes. Yeah, okay. So hashtag, very, very important. YouTube, all right. So if you want to set up a YouTube channel, all right, of course, you need a banner and you need a logo, all right. But I think the most important thing is, not just setting up, you have to learn something called SEO, search engine optimization, how people can find you on YouTube. All right, so you might need to include, some special tags, all right, about your business. So if you are about exercise, okay, so maybe the word exercise in Mandarin, you can actually put it inside here as a potential keyword that, your content can appear in your likely audience. Okay, so again, video titles, all right. So make sure your video title is interesting for people to click on, all right. Or video title actually has some important words that people can understand. What is this video for? So like those of you who want to teach exercise, okay, you want to do exercise, right? There are heavy exercises and there are light exercises. There are exercises that is about arm, all right. There are exercises about body, abdomen, okay, exercises about feet, okay, leg work, all right. So you might want to find a way to do a video title that actually tells people what this video is for. Of course, again, like Salina is saying, some people like to use clickbait here. Yes, all right. Some people, they put the first few words like, "Oh yo, changgeng ye." Okay, learn the best leg exercises. Yeah. So you can do that, but you make sure that the keyword there, how people can look up your video, the keyword is actually inside your title and also your description. So that's the only half of the story, Selena. All right, the clickbait thing can get the click lah, but will it help you get found on YouTube? That's the question here. Clickbait is secondary. You get found first, you have, maybe 10, 20 videos already. All right. And then baru, you think about whether the clickbait kind of title can get you clicks or not. Yeah. Sometimes 1 or 2 videos like that one can actually grab eyeballs, but don't do it all the time. Selena, you actually don't like it, right? Sometimes I will fall into clickbait, but if the clickbait is okay, if they still show me what I want to see, I still okay one. I know it's a clickbait. Yeah, we are all very smart on okay. Description, very important. Share a little bit of that as well. All right, video text and other factors that you might want to consider in the future. I tell you, YouTube, right? You don't need to overthink it. YouTube, you want to start YouTube video? Very simple. Record 10 videos. Do all the keyword optimizing and interesting things inside there, the title, description, write longer. Make sure you have the hashtag, make sure you have the tags inside there. You can get found already. First round of people who subscribe to your video, you can actually promote it on Facebook, Instagram, or even other channels. Don't overthink. Just do the videos first, because YouTube, when it comes to SEO, it is also the quantity of videos you have in your channel. You don't expect 1,000 subscribers because you have only one video. It doesn't work that way. Okay, all right. Okay, so ranking, you can do a bit of research. If you're niche and specific, more likely people will subscribe to your channel because they know what to expect already. All right, edit keyword, optimize your YouTube video. And do you need every platform? No. If you're more comfortable and you only have time to manage one, just stick to one. All right, if you want to do multiple channels, this one you have to sit down and think. You can do or not? There are tricks lah. You won't be able to do 10 videos in a week, for example. But you can actually use some tricks to actually help you get the 10 videos in a different way. So I'm going to share a little bit of that when we talk about content in a bit. All right. Okay. So again, so many different channels available. I would say consider, are you good in writing? Are you good in taking photos? Are you good in doing videos? All right. You will have your advantage when it comes to online. Okay. All right. So the more engagement in your social media platforms, okay, you will actually get the algorithm to help you more. That's the conclusion to this. All right. That's the biggest secret. All right. Okay. And we are going to stop for about 10 minutes break right now. Okay. Before we talk about different types of content, and we'll see what other things that we can boost the engagement of our content. Okay. All right. So let me just turn on that timer a little bit. Okay. Let's stop for 10 minutes.